How y'all doing, man? I was supposed to make a video every day, man, but I've been real busy, man. My itinerary been crazy. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna flood y'all this weekend with videos. I got a lot of topics I'm gonna touch up on. But I got a topic I wanna touch on tonight, and like I say, I wanna put the disclaimer out there that I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to sow discord. I'm not trying to cause division, because we know God is not about division. However, you know, one of my issues that I had, like I say, this video the people who is full, they gonna see it, they gonna resonate with their spirit. First of all, for me, I don't see people, I see spirits. In other words, when I'm dealing with somebody, especially somebody that I know real well, I'm not really dealing with said person, right? I'm dealing with the spirit that's in them, because that's what we gotta understand. The Bible says we battle not against flesh and blood, right? So everybody operating on the spirit, whether it be a happy spirit, a sad spirit, an angry spirit, whatever it is, it's a feeling, it's emotion, it's the spirit that's up in their life. So one of the issues that I've had in my life, and it always come to my demise. Let me be clear on that. One of the issues I've always had in my life is that I feel as though, up until where I'm at now, but I used to feel as though everybody that I love, family, childhood friends, they have to be a part of my life, right? And that's a very, very bad mistake, right? First of all, we got a lot going on in the world, whether it be on your doorstep or not. We have to protect our peace. We have to protect our peace, and we have to protect our mental health at all costs. And if that means getting rid of some people out of your life that have shown you through pattern recognition that they not for you, whether it be from jealous spirit, whether it be from hateful spirit, whether it be from they talking about you or they competing, whatever it may be, they have shown you over and over again through pattern recognition that they not for you, right? So they've shown you this, right? And in fact, they got an old saying, I know y'all heard it before, it's kind of cliche. If somebody show you who they are, believe them. And for me, I, had always had an issue with that, because I'm a loving person. I love people. I love, especially I used to think that family was just everything, and childhood friends, but and the Bible speak about that. The Bible paraphrased it, but it's letting you know. The Bible said in the last days, sons gonna be against fathers, mothers gonna be against daughters, daughters against mother-in-laws, so on and so forth. And he didn't get into details to say cousin against cousin or childhood. But once he said mother against daughter, son against father, he paraphrased. He was telling you in the last days, everybody if you find somebody that's a good friend and he trust and this person is genuinely your friend, man, you better hold on to them like that's somebody you in a relationship with, because they don't come by like that, right? They don't come by. Some people don't even know how to be a friend. Speaking on friends and for family, we have to come to a point at our life. Like I said, I had to come to this point to me a long time, because I feel like, man, that's my family, man. I love, even though people showing me who they are, they showing me, look, man, that's my family, or that's my homie, we grew up, right? And people constantly showing you, and what you doing is you messing with your mental health. Because see, you putting forth a love out there that's not being reciprocated, and that's automatically just gonna have you feeling upset sooner or later. For me, it'd be immediate, but for sooner or later, anybody who putting forth and never receiving is gonna just get upset and frustrated, right? And these people come in your life already not for you. But you trying to force a relationship, right? And then these people do it again, or say it again, or act that way again, and what it does is it have you upset. And listen, man, we got enough going on out there, just in the world. right? So the people that we choose, because if you got a job, you have to deal with certain people, right? But if you, with dealing with the people that you choose, like family, friends, and all that, you got to be real, because, man, all the stuff we got going on, man, you got to protect your peace and your mental health at all costs, right? Because you dealing with some people, like for me, I'm sober. I don't do drugs, right? You deal with some of these individuals, man, and they'll come interrupt your peace and go ride in the car and smoke a blunt, get high, forget about it, and you hurt, right? And for me, coming from where I came from, hurt always turned into anger. I ain't no such thing as I'm hurt. The hurt gonna turn to anger. So here I am, upset and I'm angry, and I gotta deal with that personally, which is uncomfortable. When this person they just, you know what I'm saying? So first of all, and that's another thing, deal with people that's equally yoked, like-minded, right? That's a number one thing. Deal with people that's equally yoked and like-minded like you, because that'll help a lot. Because if y'all on the same frequency, on the same page, y'all more likely to vibe, right? And that's for the people you choose. But people like your family, man, listen, man, keep them people in your prayers, man. Keep them people in your prayers, bro. You know what I'm saying? But them people constantly interrupting your peace of mind and having you angry or whatever your feeling is, or hurting you, or whatever the situation may be, man, let them people go, man. Because the reason why, especially to my Christians, because see what happens is, nowadays you feeling some type of way for 2-3 days, and now God can't even hear your prayer, because God can't hear you when you ain't forgave nobody, and it's sometimes not easy to just forgive. And the more times they happen, it get harder and harder to forgive. So man, just let these people out your life, man. Release yourself. Release yourself from these people. These people have showed you who they are. Stop forcing stuff because that's your childhood friend. Stop forcing stuff because that's your sister. Stop forcing stuff because that's your brother. Stop forcing stuff because that's your cousin. Y'all grew up in the same house. Stop it. Because you interrupting your peace, your mental health, right? So in retrospect, man, listen, man, and I know this might sound cliche, we have to love some people from a distance. Keep them in our prayer. Because once again, when somebody show you who they is, believe them, man. Believe them, bro. Stop trying to change people, man. Can't nobody do that but God. Can't nobody do that but God. And until they get themselves to a point where they right with God, or get themselves, because if they right with God, you ain't going to have that problem. But once they get themselves, I'm talking about really right with God, not say they right with God, but show through action that they right with God, right? Till they get themselves right with God, or till they, because another thing, a lot of people at war with themselves, right? A lot of people at war with themselves. So how if somebody at war with themselves, or how if somebody don't love themselves, right? They not going to be at war with you and they going to love you. It's just impossible, man. So in retrospect, man, like I said, y'all be blessed. I appreciate y'all for taking y'all time out y'all day to listen to me. And listen, if somebody show you who they is, believe it, man. It's 2021. We ain't got no more time to be dragging all this baggage and keeping people in our life that don't even want to be kept. Pray for them people, right? And love them from a distance. Y'all be blessed, man.